Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Bits video. This is going to be fun. So my grandfather has never done anything other than look at a Cybertruck on the road. He doesn't really like the way they look, and he's never experienced hardware for full self-driving and never been in a Cybertruck. So what we're doing today is this is the new base dual motor kind of standard trim you get of the Cybertruck. This has the 18-inch steely wheels, kind of almost the work truck spec, but still has the same powertrain, battery and horsepower as the premium dual motor. And so I'm going to take him on some full self-driving experience and his first time in a Cybertruck. So let me get things set up in the car and I'll introduce you to him and we'll take him to his favorite destination, Bojangles.
Are you in the market for a brand new electric car? Yes? Then come closer. Have I got news for you? Our friends at the CCAN Action Fund are giving away 3 brand new EVs as a part of their 8th annual Raffle for the Planet fundraiser. That means 3 winners. If you've been looking for a chance to drive off in a brand new electric vehicle, this is it. The first place winner will drive off in a brand new Rivian, Lucid, or Porsche EV. The second place winner will drive off in a highly anticipated Rivian R2 or one of the Hyundai Ioniq lineup, or the very fun Volkswagen ID Buzz. The third place winner will get a Chevrolet Bolt, and they even cover state and federal taxes.
So they only sell 10,000 tickets, and right now less than 4,000 are sold, so those are fantastic odds.
It's only $200 per ticket, so go ahead and get yours now. To enter, go to www.ebraffle.org. Pause this video right now and go to www.ebraffle.org and enter to win. Or you can go down in the show notes and find the link down there.
And yes, I do have 2 kitchen appliances parked in the driveway, but don't worry about that. If you don't know, people call the Cybertruck a kitchen appliance or a refrigerator. That's the joke. Sorry I ruined it. Hey, and welcome to the inside of the Cybertruck. This is my grandpa. Say hello, Marvin.
Hello, everybody. Should I be nervous with Wesley driving in the cyber car, driving itself? I'm only 87. This will be a real experience for me.
Yeah, so we've seen Cybertrucks on the road, never been in one. He just looked around this one shortly, but really I wanted to get his first reaction inside of the truck itself. But yeah, what are your thoughts initially? There's a very long dashboard.
It's very, very different, and looks like it's going to ride really, really good. Unique design. Somebody was doing a lot of thinking to come up with a self-driving car. In my lifetime, which has been a long time, I would have never even thought of a self-driving car. So it's going to be a good experience for me.
Yeah, and I told him earlier, I did like a little intro that your favorite place is Bojangles, so we're gonna pick a Bojangles and go.
Yeah, we'll go straight to Bojangles. If it goes to Bojangles, I know it's okay.
Let's see, we're gonna do north up. Somewhere. Oh, there's the Bojangles. Now, where's the Bojangles? You typically went to that one over
Greenville Boulevard.
I think so. I think that's the one.
Or you can go.
There's the Arlington one, yeah.
Well,
that one's got some fun traffic.
So
we're going to go to a Bojangles, which is about 7 minutes away. And so we're in the driveway, and I just hit start self-driving, put her in Mad Max mode, and she's going. So all this is you just hit start, and we're just taking off. And then, like right now, as I've mentioned to you before, but this is Mad Max, and so it's a little more aggressive. Cybertruck, by the way, if you guys don't know, is a lot less aggressive right now than the Model Y and Model 3. Model Y and 3 in Mad Max mode will just completely haul. And this is a little timid, but it's still aggressive enough to be like a comfortable, okay, you're trying to get somewhere kind of drive. Yeah, so I've just gotten so used to it. It's just natural, but it is an interesting experience.
I told Wes, wasn't it really strange to you when he first got in a Cybertruck or self-driving, trying to put on brakes or at stop signs, stop lights, cars in front of you, and he said you kind of get used to it, and I can see no further than we've gone, how it stops for the bumps in the road, and it's just mind-boggling, unbelievable what's happened in the last five years or so.
Yeah, it was like in the early days with this, like I'd say version, what was it, 11 and stuff they had for full self-driving, was pretty frustrating and would be more nerve-wracking because it was not nearly as good and it would make all kinds of mistakes. Whereas now it's gotten so smooth, it's just, it almost feels, it feels like the confidence of just letting your friend drive or something like that. It doesn't feel like a child is driving anymore. But
it's unbelievably smooth, and it knows everything to do, where the stop signs are, where to turn.
oh, we got some lemonade? Oh, Cybertruck lemonade. Maybe we can get them on the way back. We'll pick them up, take them for a ride. But yeah, so basically it's taking us through the neighborhood we're in right now, and then we're going to head out onto a main road in a second, and you'll see it in traffic more.
Unbelievably quiet, too. I mean, you would expect a little more noise. We hadn't been out on the open road yet, but it is unbelievable. Seats are very comfortable.
Yeah, and this is the base model truck is what I was telling them earlier, and that's got the 18-inch wheels, so you've got a really tall sidewall, which means it's very comfortable over bumps. And the only thing this doesn't do is it doesn't drive straight over the speed bumps, which is what I would do, so you don't get the side toss. But that's nitpicking.
And how it knows to slow down for those speed bumps is beyond me.
Yeah, and to do all of that with just vision. This is the same thing as your eyes. You don't have any lasers that can see precise distance and all that. It's using a lot of data that's been collected and trained on that data repeatedly from the cameras. Because I don't know if I've told you in detail how this actually works, but they collect from all the cameras on the cars over the years. They collect the footage and pictures and images over time of weird situations, and then they feed that to basically the simplest version to explain is just an AI system that trains itself, and it learns, okay, what did it do wrong here? What did someone do right here? And it trains on the good stuff, and it gets better and better and better. And so it's just a lot of data that they've collected and refined with how to use it.
If they keep refining it in a few years, everything will probably be self-driving, and probably be a lot less wrecks, and probably can just not own a car, just have one to come to your house, pick you up, take you where you want to go.
Well, yeah, no, that's the idea for a lot of people is it's once you don't have to pay someone to drive a car, it becomes way cheaper. When like Tesla controls the manufacturing of the car, the software and everything, it's so cheap for them to take somebody a couple of miles when the car can do it itself, and you're not paying for somebody to be in the car like an Uber. So it will get so cheap that it really doesn't make sense to own a car unless you drive tons of miles or you need something to haul stuff all the time or like things like that. It would, for just basic transportation, it would make a lot more sense.
Actually, it's got a lot of room in it too. Wes didn't mention that, but he's got a little refrigerator he's taking back to his work, and thing fit right in the back of the Cybertruck. Pass right on by the gas station. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, not worried about that one. So yeah, that's still no touching anything, just letting it go.
Amazing thing too, you see all the cars in front of you, behind you, everywhere. Well, this is my first, and I'm really, really impressed. Very impressed.
Yeah, we've talked about some, and I've got some family members that like maybe that don't have like the best of sight or don't have the motor skills for a variety of reasons to fully drive a car, but they're capable of driving. It's just not really ideal because it's not super safe for them to drive all the time. And this is that kind of gray area where this type of system is incredible for people that need a little assistance driving, or just don't really have the energy to drive, or the whatever. You can still take over and do things when you need to, but it can get you somewhere and be that kind of guardian where you have all that backup there for you. It's a really cool solution just for that.
This is what is incredible. It knows which lane to get into, and
I was just about to say it's not getting in this lane, but it just did. It kind of figured it out, waited for a second, and then got over. So yeah.
all the traffic we're in this area too, it can figure out which lane to get into quick. Of course, this is not as much traffic as a lot of places, but
yeah,
quite a bit for a small little town.
Better now, hurry.
One of my favorite places to go and talk to all the crowd that we eat breakfast with and find out all the latest news, latest gossip. So it'll be a lot of news and gossip about the Cybertruck if they see us come in.
Yeah, so now we're in the parking lot. We'll see what it does. Usually in the parking lot. Oh, is it parking? Wow, okay. I've not had it do that. Usually it gets confused in parking lots.
Came right on
because
in
it doesn't.
Stopped.
Okay, if it does that and then stops, that's amazing. And it put itself in park. That's incredible. Okay. I've never had it actually park in a parking spot. Sometimes it'll get confused and keep wandering around the parking lot. It actually parked for us, and you're just like right there.
If it goes and gets me a Bojangles biscuit, I'm out of here. It's too spooky.
Oh yeah, we'll go through the drive-thru and order for you and talk through the microphone.
It's amazing to me that it knows how to back up.
I think that's where I want to go, but yeah, so we're going to try to take a different way home going that way. But we're in the parking spot. I haven't done anything. I just put a different destination to hit start, so we're just backing up out of where it parked.
It's incredible. Back up, knows how far to back up.
And now always the slightly more challenging things, especially would be to go left out here. But it did that at night. Last night, and it didn't have too much problem. There's a specific intersection by our house is really rough.
I'm looking for traffic coming down the road, and it knows better than I do.
Yeah, I've mentioned that before. I've had trucks kind of pull out right in front of you or change lanes on the highway, and I did not see the truck moving. I felt the Cybertruck actually slowing down before I even saw the truck moving over. Don't know how it figures that out. My brain must just be that much slower than what it's seeing, but that's kind of the remarkable thing is the response. And the truck has the ability to control itself without having to move a physical body to touch the controls. So there's that delay between like picking your foot up and touching the brake that the car doesn't have. So that's kind of an interesting thing is it really can respond a lot faster. So now this is where Cybertruck is a little funny. Even in Mad Max mode, it'll go like under the speed limit sometimes. It's slowly getting there, but whereas like I was saying, Model 3 and Y would be doing like 60 down here right now. If you put it in the Mad Max mode. So it's funny how I think they might be kind of slowly training this because it's a physically different vehicle. The cameras are at a different height and there's different spacings between the cameras, so it's kind of getting used to the way it feels.
I was going to say a car would be in front of you and it looked like you're going to run into them, but it knows to stop, slow right down. I can truly say it's amazing. I'm really impressed with self-driving. I would never believe it. This thing can drive itself basically better than we can drive.
Yeah, sometimes I'm amazed at how the smoothness is actually better most of the time than most drivers. Especially if you've been in Ubers at all. You know, they drive sometimes. Oh.
As they progress and get better, you think they'll get cheaper west, or they'll be on most of the cars, or be just standard on most cars, or what do you think?
Yeah, so I think what's going to happen is in the short term, like right now with Tesla, you have to to get FSD now on a new car, you have to use only the subscription. You can't buy it outright anymore. And so you have to pay, I think it's $100 a month to actually have access to this ability. I think really what the future is going to be in next several years is just going to be Tesla or a company, whoever, if other people start to make software as good as this for self-driving, it's just going to be, you're going to do ride sharing and a car will come pick you up and take you somewhere.
No insurance,
Yeah.
no upkeep,
Yeah.
no tires to buy, anything.
Yeah, it could be a huge savings when you're talking about, like, from the standpoint of somebody who doesn't drive a ton, but maybe you have a big family and you need to take stuff places. Well, like right now, getting an Uber to drive 3 hours to go see family makes no financial sense. But you could rent a car to come pick you up in a giant SUV and then take a family of 5 or 6 on a road trip for cheaper than you could have an SUV of that size. Especially if we're seeing SUVs be $60,000, $70,000 for 3-row SUVs. It's kind of like, well, at that expense, and then like you say, tires and maintenance and insurance costs are getting ridiculous. You could just, for the 2 or 3 times a year max that most people go on a trip, you could rent it and then short drives around town. It would just makes a lot more sense. Unless you, again, have vehicles that need, like pickup trucks to do work, or a business run off of it, things like that, it's just not going to make a lot of sense.
And then, not even counting the fact that this is electric, you don't have to buy any gas, especially with prices like they are right now. It'd be expensive on a long road trip. Here's my other Bojangles in case one is full. I can come to this one. So
yeah, we have both of them.
That's what happens when you get old. The only place you go is Bojangles. You can't get out and do a whole lot. So try and teach Wes to come have a conversation with us, but it may be over our head with all this stuff he's got going on with it.
Yeah, he's got his
Cybertrucks.
He's got his friend group at Bojangles.
We're talking about old timey days. That's what old men talk about. I don't know what the women talk about. Men, I guess.
Interesting, it didn't take this lane.
Yeah. See what it does up here, but it changes over.
Yeah, it'll probably just merge its way in pretty quick. But yeah, normally, so this lane we're in, you got to be in the left side because the right lane merges up here, or you take a right into a shopping center, or you merge left. So that's one of those things that, like, you just know from driving around here that it may not know, or it may be trying to get in front of someone. I don't know. Some of the weird decisions that we've done a video just earlier this week on FSD, we took 4 cars and tried to take them, just let FSD take us where it wanted to go. We just hit start and let it drive. And I ended up very far from where we started. We did 3 hours of driving just seeing where it would take us, and it was a very wild conclusion. If you haven't seen that, go to Out of Spec Reviews or look up the like FSD roaming we did with this was with a large part of the team with Out of Spec, so Kyle and everybody was driving the cars around. It was a really fun day, but it does make some funny decisions sometimes.
Yeah, we'll fix it to see what it does right here because it got a merge.
Yeah, so it's going to try, and yep, it'll just get in front of that car and merge over.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That it knows that you got to merge over. I can figure it out with a vehicle in front of us.
Yeah, a lot of that. So the data to know where the roads merge and go, a large portion of that is probably just stored. So like Google Maps kind of data has all of the road infrastructure, and that's being fed to the car too so that it knows the most up to date. Okay, well, this truck just used one blinker and then pulled out in front of us, and it just let him go very smoothly.
I've seen these things around town, and I said they look really weird, and they're from what we're used to. But when you get in them and ride in them and see what all it can do, it is really eye opener to what technology and shapes and all this kind of stuff can do. The quality of the truck.
Yeah, that's my fascination with the Cybertruck has always been not that it's the most artistically beautiful vehicle. It's more of it's an engineering like marvel to me. It's, you know, because it uses so much stainless steel, the idea is you can only bend it. You can't like put them in presses and actually stamp them. And so they had to kind of build the truck around the shape of the engineering they wanted to put into it, which is the stainless steel body panels. And so it's kind of it's just cool to see that you can make one. It's not always that it's the best solution, because I've always, you know, like even to me, these two giant triangular pieces of glass are a bit hot on sunny days, and that's one thing I don't like about the design of it. But there's ups and downs to a lot of things, and it's a cool that you can make it and design it, because so many automakers take the most conservative route that just, okay, this is guaranteed to work, and they keep it all the same. So it is just fun to see different design choices. And now, oh, it's parking us over here. Guess it won't go through the driveway. At least, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see if it would go into the driveway if you did if you were to like program your house in, and if I could get it to do that, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What did you think of that?
This is old Pop signing off. Don't tell Wesley. I think the Cybercar drives better than he does, but don't tell him.
Oh man, well, I'd say that's a pretty good result then.
Thanks for the ride, and I highly recommend Cybertruck. They ride really good.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching another Out of Spec Bits video, and I'll see you in another one soon.